for anyone who's ever loved and then didn't. Sitting in youth group one night, doing a little eye-closed meditation, waiting for the meeting to start, trying my best to be a spiritual man of God. Right in the midst of my meditation, my buddy Eddie nudges me in the ribs with his elbow and he says, "Hey Fish, check out the two babes that just walked in the door." I didn't know that any man of God should be checking out any babes, but I looked anyway. And there she was, the most beautiful woman God had ever created. I stared at her all through that youth meeting, and afterwards I walked up and introduced myself, and I said, "You know, I believe God would have you and I go out." Imagine my surprise when she believed me. And so we did. We went out. We had a long, deep, close relationship of at least 2 or 3 weeks. And then she did it. She broke up with me. So I took my broken heart and I went back to the youth meeting, and what should happen but our youth leader gets up and he begins reading from that same scripture verse he read that night I met her. And these words went through my head. Don't preach on that scripture tonight. It's the one that you read when I first met my baby. Now she's gone, but I'll get along. Just don't preach on that scripture tonight. John 3:16 was our memory verse. Amazing grace was our song. And Mark O'Hara, Haji, Jenny, Daniel, the Percolators, Denny Bergantz, and everybody else who's here today was our favorite Christian singer. And C.S. Lewis was the author we read. Don't preach on that scripture tonight. It's the one that you read when I first met my baby. Now she's gone, but I'll get along. Just don't preach on that scripture tonight. If the Lord got 1,000 cattle up on the hill, well, I'm sure He's got a woman for me. Yeah, but for now I live a celibate life until He gives me a wife. I remember the night right after the Billy Graham crusade when you looked up at me and you said, "Brother, we've got to pray." Well, I knew right then that something was wrong, and I discerned in my spirit our love wouldn't last long. Don't preach on that scripture tonight. It's the one